Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kill Pete Strategy. We are first act of the human players. We have a neutral bot in orange. This is World Dom fixed. Classic. Well, it's just going to be a 4 if I wait. All right, we got lucky today. We smack the orange out of Europe immediately because the orange is a neutral bot. So everywhere orange is, it's just going to keep getting large. I like this open, though. Let's give all of the players multiple roads to leave and just heavy claim Europe there. I wouldn't have chosen to ready up to a game without all 5 human players. If it was up to me, I would make the game sort of refire, go back to the lobby if anyone fails to ready. You don't want the neutral bot stacking, but you have to use the neutral bot in fixed because otherwise people can disconnect in the late game and then just luckily, accidentally win and shit. So, yeah, that makes sense for red. And red moves quick and decisively. Rat King! I don't trust a man named Rat King. Should I? Black moves 2 to the 7. Wait, what? 2 to the 3? 3 to the 3. Black claims South America and blocks yellow. All right. SMG are supposed to be fixing up the ready up problem, right? What do you mean by supposed to? Do you want to do 1v1? Sure, Lucky. I'm happy to do a 1v1. What are your settings? I know DBJ is a classic fixed fellow. Ketchup and mustard chips. Ooh, which is New Australia? SA? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Western Hemisphere except for Madagascar. This is fine. We get Europe eventually here. Bunch of blizzards in Asia. Yeah, Asia's going to be a problem, but you know what? If I can get Europe, and I have a relationship with yellow, and I have a relationship with white, who wants to talk to me, baby? I know you do. I know you do. That's fucking great. All right, so spheres of influence are going to be yellow in North America, red in Africa, black, South America, white, Australia, Pete, Europe. Everyone gets a bonus. Kumbaya? Hold hands? Sing songs? Shall we, ladies and gentlemen? All right, snake bites. If a noob moves into a bonus I already have claim on in the early game, do I move or bomb troops in them? That is a decision only you can make. That is a risk you have to take. So the questions are, if I roll them, will I die? That's the real question. If someone moves into my position, and blocks me, and they appear to be a noob, and they say, I'm dumb, I want this bonus. Usually, if I'm trying to win the game at all costs, usually I back down. However, if I don't give a shit about winning the game, and instead I give a shit about punishing that noob's insolence, then I smack the shit out of him and see what happens. So these are the things you have to weigh. How much do I care about winning this game? Because I don't actually, me personally, I don't actually care a ton about winning every single game of Risk anymore. I'm a lot more interested in showing interesting scenarios, making risky plays, taking fairly large risks and not dying, shit like that, right? So you guys see me doing things that are like objectively bad moves, but they work sometimes. I don't think I have the juice to hold this, but I'm going to try anyways. Werecat. You think white breaks? Okay, that's a fine line of play. Look, I would not be shocked if anyone broke me. All of these players could break me. For whatever reason, I actually think red is the most likely to break me, but we'll see. You've changed, Pete, and I like it. Thank you, Crazy Dog. You have to, I think. You have to evolve a little bit. You can't just stay in the same place, right? I'm not trying to win at all costs. We've done that. We've made that show. And I think it was an interesting show. I enjoyed it. But what's next, right? Let's try some stuff. We don't have to win every game. Black breaks? No, Black wants an Asia position. How you doing, Ebony Wolves? What's up? What's up, Little Banana? Will I risk my GM title to make content? It's not a title. It's not a title. It's very easy for me to make GM and stay at GM, right? I mean, no, but like Little Banana asks a good and legitimate question. I accidentally rank up when playing for fun, right? I'm a top player, so you know. We held. We held. Oh! I'm a lot more interested now these days, you know, now that we're past the ranking system, past the tournament scene. What are we trying to measure? Really, what am I trying to do with the show? Am I trying to measure my ability anymore? It seems like an infinite regress. The next step to me has to be, how do I make a show that's fun? That's still educational-ish, right? If you're interested in getting better. It has to still be, you know, there's got to still be some learning, but like... Let's go, Rat King. Oh, let's go, Rat King. Good work. We have a first-time chatter from Aru Wushi. Hello. Just moved back to India from the Netherlands and finally managed to catch one in stream. Are you an Indian, sir? Or a Dutchman? And how was that move for you? I was playing dope music. All right. Dov likes CCR too. I like CCR a lot. Brain and hand ranked with the good hair. Yo, anytime you want to do a rank up stream with the Peteman, Beck, you just let me know. You're Indian? Also, ma'am? All right. Yep. Switching it right back up. It's a old habits die hard, right? 98% male audience. Old habits die hard. What part of India are you from? We can get various, but not trying to dox you, just curious. India is a big place, right? There's lots of different geographies. Okay, so we have no cheap cards. We're not going to break red. Black's blocking me like a douche. I don't need to take cards. But I do need to declare that I would like to take cards. You're from Mumbai. Nice. Yeah, I've never been. My Asian excursions included Shanghai, Sydney, Australia, all the way up to Cairns, Singapore, Busan, South Korea, and Tokyo. And then, I mean, technically, Israel is also in Asia. So those are the 6 countries I've visited in Asia. But, ooh, white removes the black exterior. Wow. Who benefits from that? Yellow benefits from that if black doesn't set on 4. DJ Ladylock says, hey, Mr. Pete, any tips to get motivated to work out? I genuinely have a hard time. Want to be healthier physically. Sad as it is to say, But for me, the number one motivation to work out seems to be the desire to get laid. And this is a little bit of honesty from the Peatman folks. I want to look sexy. This guy? Nah, come on. What about this guy? The old Peatman. By old, I mean young. Young man Peatman, folks. How many girls get laid? Too many, unfortunately. No, my issue is fucking food. I love eating food. It's ridiculous. I love it. You're better in bed when you're shaved. No, the whole thing just works in concert, right? You're more attractive. You have all those good hormones going. Motivation to get in shape. Well, okay. Are you a fear person? Like, Jack Yellow. Why would I do that? Because a lot of people are motivated negatively. I personally am not. I think negative motivation is for the birds, but oh, fuck you. Fuck you, White. What are you going to do? Smack the shit out of me? You can't do shit. You got your shitty Australia position. You're going to sit there. You're going to fucking rot. Nobody cares about White's opinion on this board. You've already pissed off Black. Well, you hit yellow then. Abs are built in the kitchen. Yeah, diet matters a ton. We got a sub from Shady Peeps. Thank you, Shady. I don't know if I missed saying Elite as well, but thank you again. If I didn't, and if I did, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the generosity. You do keep me going with this very strange thing we do. Black is laying back, building animosity against White. Holy shit. We got the Trog Alert raid. Hello? Trog Alert. What's up, man? Welcome in. Trog Alert and no, it's not Trog Alert. This is how you can tell I've been drinking. Trog Galart. Hello. What is the art you make, sir or madam? Were you playing Risk? Tell me more about yourself. Welcome in, Trog. Warcraft 2? No. Loktar. Join the army, they said. See the world, they said. I love that game. Near and dear to my heart, Warcraft 2. Zog. Welcome. That's awesome. I love it. Now you make me want. Now I want to play some Warcraft 2. What the hell? All right, everyone give Trog Gallert. Please tell me how to pronounce this properly. Trog Alert. A follow. I just did. Thank you for the raid so much. You play any time with me? You're going to kick my ass, though. Trog All Art. Thank you. Loktar. Now White's not going to give me cards. You dumb fuck. You have +2. I have +5. Do you think I need cards? Red also skips. All right, I'm gonna make an outside the box play. All right, Beck. Have fun tomorrow. See you for baking. What time again? Here, I'll DM you. Good night. We're gonna be doing some baked baking on Kyle's stream. And by baked, I mean, you know what I mean. We dab on that, folks. This is fixed, yeah. Classic fixed. I'm going to throw a red a heart. Now, we're thinking outside the box here. But given that I so utterly despise Australia, I'm willing to do something like this. All right, we lose 9 out of 9. That was a very expensive card. However, hitting that 9 does increase the opportunities for a lot more connections in this board, particularly between me and white, black and white, red and white. Black liked it. I knew he would. I knew that you would. I knew that you would. Fuck you, white. Fuck stupid Australia. Get the fuck out of there. Trunk says, I would move Ukraine and Afghanistan card block. Wait, I don't need a card block. It's fixed, Trunk. It's fixed. It's a lot more about the relationships. White trying to block me tells me where he's thinking. He's not happy. White wanted me to be the bad guy to hit yellow so that I would get into war with yellow, that he'd win the game. What did Australia do to me? I despise Australia. You know where I stand on this, Curlza. The fine people of Australia are innocent. The risk position can suck my fucking cock. Southampton worse than Oz? Different strokes, Cedex. I think Oz is the worst. And it's close, though. Southampton sucks, too. Don't get me wrong. Southampton sucks, too. Look at poor Black here. I got nothing but love for the Australian people, but the Australian risk position can choke and die. Ladies and gentlemen. Now what you got, White? Now White sues because he's all out of ideas. Yo, Gamble, let's go. Everybody, I want you to send good vibes Curls' way. I want Curls to win big. This guy really doesn't think Red's going to give me fucking cards? Dude, your card block attempt was, all I had to do was roll a 9-stack once. Your card block attempt was nullified. I have infinite cards now. Why do noobs love Australia? I think it's pretty obvious. How about instead of you telling me what to do, you do it or shut the fuck up? Those are your two options. Oh, no! Oh! Holy shit! Pete, how do you feel about the Asia stack or Oz players who start creating small, shitty stacks all over Asia? I think it's a poor quality strategy. I think it's like a desperate strategy, right? High risk, low reward sort of thing. It's the type of thing you do when you're all out of ideas. What do you think about it? The White Sue incoming? Well, first thing, they're going to have to move their stack in position. White went through all the stages of grief there. He was hoping I'd work with him. He forgets one key thing. Just how much I hate Australia. I'm so sick of the Australia position on this map. You have no idea. When I spawn in it, I'm like actively, desperately trying to not be there. How do I upgrade? How do I upgrade? This is fun, though. This is a good game. Huapa? Yeah. So, at some point, yellow can get to Siberia and just sit there. Okay. I'm wondering if we have any classic fix specific Q&A questions. We got a question from Risky Weather Guy we've been waiting to answer, so I might as well answer this one. And this will be a nice topic of conversation to occupy the stream. Risky Weather Guy would like to know, hey Pete, as someone who's new to streaming, do you know why people aren't as interested in watching Risk tournament videos? Thanks. Okay. Well, there's a couple of things. The most important thing, I think, the number one most important thing, why the average viewer does not enjoy watching Risk Tournament videos is the sound quality of other people. So that's specifically to any sort of VC tournament, okay? YouTube is an auditory format, and I have noticed that my own sound quality matters a lot, even the difference between now and my big video. My big video has the old mic, and it was a fine mic, but it wasn't like this. You guys probably don't realize it. But what percentage of you are watching me right now in rapt attention versus what percentage of you are watching me while on another screen doing something else? And I would say the latter is massively outsized. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay? So number one, YouTube is a radio show with a little bit of video. That's how we think about it. So why would that, and how would that apply to competition? I think the competition aspect, risk competitions are solved. There is, I'm watching you while watching, what? Dilly, what the hell? The base minimum quality of competitive players is such that if the average player's skill floor is high enough to stalemate a game, your only chance to get higher is now to sue out. Which is inherent to risk settings currently because we don't actually have any support from the development studio. All right, now we card block white. Nah, because then he sues me. I gotta chill. Creston says, I would venture to guess that competitive play is not what people associate with the game of Risk. It's not the map they grew up with and weird rules. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I was getting there, but sure. Part of why it is difficult. Oh, no! Part of why it is difficult for me to show interesting Risk competition videos is we have the bones of a great game here. We have the bones of a viable competition, but we don't have the ability to extract it. We don't have the ability to actually make fair, equal setups, interesting settings and modes, interesting maps, Blizzard config, Portal config, right? We're so fucking close. We really are. Risk is a great game. I believe it has a ton of potential, and I also believe it will reach that potential. I do. I truly believe. But in order for it to get there, it requires buy-in from the people who make it. It requires leadership. It requires inspiration. I have 111,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I also have a dude's trade. This has been my main hobby for 4.5 years. I love Risk competition. The decision to withdraw from further competition was not one I made lightly. But the fact of the matter is people don't like the show. I actually love your tourney videos. They're the ones I find most stimulating, interesting to watch. I wish that was the norm. Sue's me, right? No, Sue's yellow! Yeah! Spicy. I wish that was the norm, right? Arushi. I have a lot of tournament videos scheduled. I have a lot of tournament videos shot. I'm still in a couple of tournaments, so I'm still shooting a few more. But that will end, and the show will evolve. Yeah, but see you later, White. Okay, White's going to kill him and then set from that. Then what happens? Also kill yellow? Puts in a 3-player scenario where black is locked. Okay. I think I win here. I think I'm in a winning position. If red does what I think they're going to do. No. Okay, red doesn't. Red keeps it a 4-player. And downgrades. Oh, that's interesting. Don't downgrade. Red made a key error there. Okay, black's too cautious. Oh. Yellow takes a trade on 4. Very interesting. Real Dilly says, in all seriousness, I've said this a lot about Pete over the years. He's engaging because of him. He talks about deep topics, cares about his viewers, not to undermine risk and the interest in risk. I found Pete by Googling how to move fast in risk, but I kept watching Pete because of who he is. Thank you, Dilly. And listen, I appreciate it. I'm not trying to underplay my involvement in the equation, okay? I understand that I am some kind of whatever. I'm entertaining. People like the show. I like you. I like that you like the show. Thank you for watching the show, right? But I don't want to get a big head about me being special, right? It seems super douchey. I'm just a guy who happened to find a thing after trying many different other things and failing for many years, for decades. I happened to find a thing I was good enough at that I could earnestly talk about, share with you guys, right? Say with confidence, I am a top player. I am really good at this thing. I don't know how good, and I don't care anymore to prove it or sell it or explain it. I am really good at this thing. But also, right, on top of pat yourself on the back, this is a flash in the pan sort of medium, right? There will be a decade or two where video game television of this nature exists at all. This dies. This gets replaced by something even more interesting. I have no doubt about it. So I just happen to be born at the right moment in time to make this show that you happen to like, and it is not lost on me that you appreciate it, okay? Like, I really do. I want to say thank you every single time I shoot the show. I want to say thank you. I want to scream thank you. I am so blessed to be able to make a living doing something this fucking fun. This is the coolest job I could imagine having, and I couldn't even imagine having it. I had to get lucky, and it had to appear to me. So thank you, folks. The problem with tournament videos is they are a series, and if you're a bad game, it takes the wind out of the entire series. That's a good point. You know what, Crocodilius? No one ever said that to me, but you're right. Very spot on, in fact. What did I try and fail at before Risk? Oh, man. I've done all sorts of stuff. This is a good play for black. Now, red has downgraded to it. Red has moved to Australia to die next. I know, I didn't expect the downgrade either. That was a terrible move. What have I tried? Well, let's see. I got a degree in philosophy that I dropped out of school. I was mowing lawns, and I worked for a company that retrofitted energy-efficient lighting and HVAC systems for buildings, and it was a great idea. We were able to finance the out-of-pocket cost of the project from the future energy savings, so the businesses wouldn't have to go out of pocket to get a brand new energy system, and then as soon as it paid for itself, they just have brand new lights for free. But unfortunately, I worked for an asshole and didn't want to do that anymore. Then what did I do? Well, then I had worked with a partner previously, and I decided after that my personality was not sort of temperamental to working with a partner. So instead of working with him, I started my own business, which I started in 2006 and had until last year, the Image Property Corporation. And then after that, At our largest, we grew to 450 homes a week. That's how many lawns me and my employees were cutting on a weekly basis for the summer. And I plowed snow in the winter. I finished my philosophy degree. No real reason why I finished my philosophy degree, but I did. I ran for government in 2008, 2009. I ran for a municipal government, failed at that. You know, I think we learn best from our failures, though, don't you think? You actually don't get as much honest feedback from victory as you do from defeat. Defeat is always honest. Sit there, yellow. Sit there. He wants to give red cards. White wonders how he lost. Yeah, I think White knows how he lost. Maybe he'll learn for next time. Aru Wushi says, I wonder how much the viewer plays with themselves and B, how much they know about the gameplay effects interest in tournament. I've noticed that when my boyfriend and I started watching Pete's videos, we only started gravitating to the tourney videos after we ranked up a lot and followed along. So yeah, point number 3. I fail as a creator to show you, to properly demonstrate to you what the hell is going on in tournament videos. And by you, I mean the average player. There's a lot of top players in this chat right now. You guys know, but you guys don't watch me as much anymore. The people who watch me, I'm the entry-level risk player. I'm the entry-level risk show. And it's like, what the fuck? Cap 70? I can't even understand. What do you mean? The game ended? I don't see the victory screen. I fail to show the game. I fail to tell the story. And I noticed that. And I probably waited too long in some vain attempt to continue to measure my ability while shooting shows people didn't want to watch. I'm not going to do that anymore. Mr. Peepman, what can you do in fixed caps when a noob caps on my Bono and I grab a different Bono and someone else breaks me? Sometimes you have to cap stack. In Europe Advanced, in the negotiation game, fixed caps, sometimes you have to cap stack and you're getting 5 a turn min. 5 a turn on cap is effective 10 troops. As long as you're not getting straight teamed on, if you're still in a 3-player scenario, the other 2 players are going to take the board and then start fighting amongst themselves, right? It's rare and it's late that they will coordinate to kill you. It might happen. Your philosophy is very philosophical. Thank you, Brain Cell. Hey, with the Prime from Noon No More, 22 months, dude. 22 months is almost 2 years. Is that how long you've been around? Fuck. We got Fuzzbrain as well. 8 months sub, 4 months week. Thank you so much, guys. I joined and there are 169 viewers. Does that count as a 69 cap? You are welcome to dab, Kid Darkness. You are welcome to dab whenever you'd like. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the support. And I hope that answered Weather Guy's questions about the intricacies and idiosyncrasies behind why the average viewer, the entry-level viewer, doesn't like, get, or watch Risk Tournament videos as much anymore, right? Hey, thank you, C. Woodhaired, for the 100 bits. Thanks so much. I have analytics on all of this, you see. The first thing I did was I put my tournament videos on the second channel, and I watched people not watch them. The second thing I did was I decided, wow, people really don't like this shit. Now, this is a dumb move. I shouldn't do this. Sorry, Red. All right, we equalize with yellow. Yes? No? I don't know. I feel like I paid a lot for that kill. I went very negative for that kill. Let's see what works out. We are in a 3-player game. All 3 of us are equal. Does yellow want to progress this game, or does yellow want to chill? Real Dilly says, I noticed that when my wife started watching Pete's Risk videos, my cock felt smaller than it already is, and I got jealous. Wow. Okay, so I am punished immediately for helping this guy. Ah, yellow. Do you want to help me? All right. I love you too. What a dumb play by yellow. How well do bits pay? If you don't mind asking, I think I get like half. 100 bits is like $1. If 100 bits costs you $1, I get like 50 cents, something like that. So I want that follow-up 10 set, ideally. All right. So far, 2 players have died in Australia. Let's make it a third. Come on, Black. You and me, buddy. You want to win this game? I'll win this game with you. I will give you the win, sir. This guy stole my Australia. I will give you the win. Anyone else get their gaming recap? I'm in 0.02% of Pete's viewers. Why are you crying? That seems awesome. It was the opposite of attacking Black. That's correct. That's why I've immediately switched sides. Crocodilia says, as you've talked about it now, I've wondered about parasocial relationships. As a creator, do you ever find it goes the other direction? If so, the vibes out to the general masses. Ask a more specific question. I don't understand what you were asking. Is Risk a protected IP? The name Risk is. Board game IPs you cannot copyright. Interestingly, the rules of the game are free from copyright. Okay, so he accepts the downgrade. Interesting. He accepts the downgrade. Yeah, what do you mean about what specifically do you want to know about parasocial relationships, Crocodilicus? Because I'm sure I have some insight into this. Oh yeah. You're in 2%? No. There are some people who watch every fucking show and have for years. I'm not oblivious to this. And have for years. What just happened says I climbed to master by jerking off to the Peeman's videos. How much more do I got to jerk off to get a Grandmaster? I don't know. How many times did you come? You hear what I said? You hear what I said? You know what? I didn't want Australia. I'm glad I lost it. And cock your gun. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got a 69 stack. I think it's pretty clear Black wins at this point. People tend to get really attached to creators and treat them almost like friends. Do you start to become attached to the Horde, or do you feel it's more conversational? Attached to the Horde. Great question. So the term I've heard used is audience capture. Black helps me at the opportune time. And I think as far as audience capture goes, I'm a naturally disagreeable person. So one of the things that he guards Australia, one of the things that disagreeable people like is we like to see things how we think they are and not terribly worry about the opinion of whomever else might have something to say. If he breaks, I kill him. Okay. Joke's on him. I still kill him. Lol, get fucked. Alright. I'm happy with second here. Yeah, I mean, look, you guys are all people. Your lives matter. But the reality of the situation is you know a whole hell of a lot more about me than I know about you. So that is how I think about the parasocial, right? There is a fundamental imbalance in the nature of the relationship between me, who is literally a man hanging out alone in a room with a beverage, right? And you, 172 of you live and 10,000 of you on YouTube. I don't know what to do about that. Those numbers are far too large for me to even conceptualize. So what I do instead is I go internal and wait, what? Oh God, he's gonna kill Orange? Why? Why? Don't do that. You still win. Okay. Don't give me the win. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. You deserve it, Black. What is happening? You're a homie. I love you, Black. I love you for throwing the game. He might not throw the game, but what the fuck? Okay, Black deleted a ton of unnecessary troops right now. And is also getting the worst dice you've ever seen. Do I have good cards? Okay, look, I'm not gonna not try. 33 to 38, 34 to 38, 14 stack, 36 to 38. I mean, look, folks. One of the things you know about me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna not play to win. What the fuck is going on? My dice are too hot, folks. These dice are just too hot. Those dice were way too hot. You think Black's a homie sniper? I think he's played this game amazingly. My friend. Good game, sir. I love you too. Well played. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of it. Like the video? Do it. Do all the things, folks. What the fuck was that? That was an unearned win if I ever saw one. Every time I see being a game like this, I ask God why people don't throw one games for me as a little treat. once in a while. You know what my suspicion is? Wushi. I think they wanted to make it to YouTube, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.